Hello there, this is Cozy Misadventures. Thank you for joining me on my journey today. All right, so I did move some things from that little sub base in the area we just cleaned, and I noticed I have enough materials for a tier 5 backpack. I'm going from 28 spaces to 35 spaces. So not a huge increase, but spots are spots, and that is definitely what we need. All right, so we are going to continue exploring. I thought it would be good to do a quick check-in before we do that. Notice we are in clear skies and we are 93% into vegetation renewal. I'm hoping that that really changes what the planet looks like. I know I haven't seen a majority of the planet yet. However, I'm still excited to see the changes happening where I currently am. My purification is at 7%. I know, be impressed. I'm close to unlocking the purification gel, and I know that that's needed in a lot of recipes. So I was gonna see before I go exploring if I could upgrade. Okay, so I can't upgrade my atmosphere purifier yet. I found one purification gel, but that's it. But I could easily upgrade my detox machine to a tier 2. So let's go ahead and do that. I know I've got plenty of plastic polymer and purification. And I believe when I deconstruct it, I will get mushrooms. All right, there we go. Look at that, easy peasy. So that's just gonna give us some extra purification. I notice it'll give us 38 a second instead of 0.8. So that's obviously a significant increase. Hopefully we'll unlock that gel pretty soon. Look at that, it is spinning, but we still have a ways to go. All right, and I am going to bring a food grower over to my area just to keep up my consistent bean growing. I'm gonna leave the rest here, but this way I've just got some things. Let's take a few more of those. And we can leave everything else. When we need to, we'll come back. But I think this area just up here is going to be our kind of main base for right now, and we will head across the little train. All right, so our food grower is just gonna go right in here, hopefully. Definitely takes up a lot of space, but it's fine. There we go. We will leave just our other things here for now. And I'm going to take some of these life resources with me because I have an idea of where I want to go first. Notice I'm learning my lesson. I'm bringing oxygen with me. And enough for a pod. All right, so instead of taking the train over all the way over to the other side, instead I'm gonna check out what's inside this cave right here. I know when I was coming through on my first journey a couple episodes ago, when I pushed the button, I noticed some things inside. Let's just make sure there's nothing here. All right, so some things I can deconstruct. I am going to leave it because it's just metal scraps right now. But we will see what's inside this cave. I'm really hoping for some osmium. Well, we found goo. Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm going to need to make a living compartment into this little nook area. That way we've got oxygen when we need it. All right. So I'm gonna do just a quick sweep of the area first. I do have some of those toxic explosion things, so I think I'm gonna use that right here. This seems to be a pretty good size area. Ready? Uh-oh. That was almost a mistake. And it's gonna go kaboom. Look at that, cleaned up 6, and there was a crate inside. That's exciting. All right, let's get some more. Ooh, this is really a bigger area than I thought it was. You know what? I'm gonna grab some scraps because I know I will need some iron crates. Let's see, what does this look like? That looks like a good chunk. Let's go ahead. You know, I don't know how much those are to make. Oh, this is a big one though. So let's get this. Ready? And kaboom! Okay, so that was another 6. We will take it. And we should probably start heading back. There we go. Oh, I like the roots. All right, we will grab just kind of what we can as we go. How far away am I? Maybe I should go faster. You know, we shouldn't probably push our luck too much. We did die a few times in the last episode. You know, I'm sure you're here for the chaos, but maybe not that much chaos. See, look at that. Safe and sound. All right, so let's eat a little bit and we will go back. I mean, we might as well get this goo that's really close to our base. It really is just so satisfying. Okay, so we've got that area. Oh, there we go. Now we don't have any more food left. That's fine. I've got one more of the goo removals, a water and an oxygen, so obviously we'll need to go back out sometime soon. But for now, we've got enough. It's definitely an interesting looking cave system. Ooh, that is just so satisfying. I love when that happens. Did those change? I think those changed. Oh, that's interesting. I've not noticed that before. Okay, so we've got 22 of 33. Oh, I never noticed that. I just noticed the little circle, but I didn't notice that things actually changed. Very cool. That's a nice feature. Can I climb? Oh, I can. Okay, it looked kind of wonky. All right, so we've got, 8 more. Let's see if we can do that here. We'll set our last one. Don't fall off. Let's see. And that was it. Look at that. Oh, look at how things change now that I notice. So cool. All right, now this is clear and we need to loot. That's the fun part. I'm gonna get all this goo before it disappears. I did notice that I need it for things. maybe I will move my little habitat over here, somewhere a little more central. But that is going to require some iron, so let me get that first. Ooh, that was close. Ay, ay, ay. I was out exploring, trying to get some more materials for my new little house, and almost didn't have enough oxygen. What do we think? I think I might go up here where this crate is. This cave seems really interesting. I've got this weird orange color right now, but it was really pretty a minute ago. So if I build up here, then that's going to give me a nice little view. Let's see. Oh, and I almost did it again. Ha! I got water. It's fine. I do want a compartment window though. Look at that. See, that's going to be so nice. Let's go ahead and we are going to need some more storage. I think I looted all the metal scraps that were in this cave. Let's see if I can find any more. All right, so we're all set up. I added a couple lockers. I moved everything up here and demolished the other little pod that was near the entrance of the cave. I figure might as well have a view. So let's go ahead and start our looting. Because we're going to be so close, I think I'm just going to run back and forth and not use this space for oxygen or water. So that's going to be our gamble. But notice I am getting some more food, so that's great. This is a really neat looking cave. All right, so we can see our pod over there. And this was the area where that last cluster of goo was. So we've got another toxic goo removal explosive. And then, okay, so it looks like the track continues. Was this the same track we had on the other side? I don't know. I guess it definitely could be, just kind of going around. Was this our ladder? Wait, I think this is a different area. Got some water, some more mushrooms. Goodness, lots of mushrooms. Okay. Lots of water. And we are full. So let's go ahead. What are we going to leave behind? Just our regular ores. Wow, this is clearly a cave for these pristine mushrooms. This must have been like a water filtration area. Seems like clean water. It's not giving me any sort of toxic reminder. It almost looked like a little side cave I wanted to go into. All right, so we've just got some of these things here. And I guess that's it. I'm a little bummed. I thought it was going to be more than that. I mean, I will definitely take as many of those mushrooms as I can. But, you know, I like loot too. I need ore. I need other things. All right, so let's follow this around and see where we end up. Oop, except I'm full. What do we think? We'll leave some titanium behind. It's fine. We've got plenty, right? Oh, this is the other side of that tram area. Okay, so this is not where my pot is. I need to hurry myself back over, or this is going to be bad because, you know, I said I didn't need to bring any more oxygen. So let's see if I make it. Nothing up here. Okay. No distractions. Keep going. Let's see. I didn't follow this whole train around. Okay. This is our area. Okay. All right. Well, it's smaller than I thought it was, but still really pretty. I'm curious to see how the plants will grow and change. Uh-oh. Close, 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 close. And we made it. See, look at that. Just a close call. Nothing serious. So with that, I mean, I think we're really done in this cave for now. I'm going to leave this pod here because I'm hopeful that something pretty is going to happen here, and maybe we just make this a base. So we'll have to come back every once in a while and observe how things change. All right, so I'm going to take a minute and I am going to move everything back to our other base. Oh, and look, we have unlocked the purification gel. That's awesome. Okay, so I need to see what ingredients that takes and see if I can build some of that now. Let's see. Yes, I know my inventory is full. Oh, I have plenty of that stuff. Okay, so this is going to change things. We can absolutely make some purification gel, if not here, at our main base. I mean, look at all those mushrooms we just found. All right, so I think I found enough for 2. Okay, so just 2 of these gels here. What did I need it for? Nothing here. Oh, that's right. It was in this menu. So the atmosphere purifier. Ooh, yes. We are definitely going to do that. Look at the difference here. It's 89 purification instead of just 7. We need the gel for the toxic water collector too, but I have no tungsten except for 1 random rod that I found. I didn't find anything in that last area. No, I don't think I have enough polymer to just throw one of these here, which means I will have to go back to my main base. Yep. That's fine. I can probably make some more while I'm there as well. Let's bring some goo back. I should have plenty of everything else. And it is raining. Now, is this like poison rain? We are in clear sky. And it was something about vegetation renewal. I don't see a difference to our regular valley. But maybe it's coming? And yes, I see my water's low. I don't know that I have any with me. It's fine. Definitely have some in here. All right, so I've got that water. Look at us go. We're being so responsible. Ooh, my lockers are filling up. Just kind of put some things away to clear out some space. All right, collect all of our foods, and I think that locker is pretty darn full too. Look at that. That is great. Eventually we will have our biolab but I think we needed osmium for that, so it's not a right now situation. Okay, what did we need? We need plastic polymer. So I definitely have those here. Let's go ahead, throw one down. Should I just pull these out? Probably. They really don't do any energy at all. I think I'll just leave them. Oh, that is larger. Let's give it some space. There you go. Let's see if that's moving things. And it is. What's the next thing I unlock? Another microchip, something with more information. Ooh, a purification rocket. Ooh. Okay, that's exciting. Plastic rod. A plastic rod? I did not realize that was a thing. Okay, so many things to come. Let's go ahead and I'm going to make some more purification gel. I know I've got lots of things here. Luckily, I've got lots of water that's been purified. Look at those. Okay, I want to add more of these because these are great. You know what? Let's just go add however many we can add and we'll see what happens with our power. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow. Okay, so we were able to do 4 more. We've got 5 total. You know, I need to clean those up a little bit. Let's make that look nicer. So that should really bump up our purification. If it was already spinning so much with just 1. Is it just me? It doesn't seem to be going that much faster. And look how lucky that is. We only have 3 kilowatts left of power. Okay, I think I might be able to make another nuclear reactor, but the super alloy is going to be what does it. I only have 1 here. Okay, that's obviously an issue. What do I need to make super alloy? A little bit of everything, right? I think we're going to do it. All right, so a little bit of everything. And I think that's it. All right. Luckily, we've got a little bit more aluminum. I'm hoping to find somewhere where I can mine the things that I need, like super alloy and aluminum. Those, I think, are the most important things right now. All right, I know I have a rod and I need 1 more water. What a mess we have, but you know what? It's fine. There we go. That way we know we have enough power for a bit. Okay, so we've done vegetation renewal and we are on our way to purified atmosphere. Very cool. How's the rest of our terraformation going? Very, very, very slow. I wonder, can I do some more heat? Nowhere close to that. I would love the vehicle station, but that takes super alloy too. So I don't have the super alloy for that. Right, let's see. I don't have any iridium rods here. Do I have enough iridium? I have 8. Of course I do. Okay, so none of that. What about oxygen? I might be able to do another grass spreader because that's going to give me more oxygen than that guy. I've got that. Let's check our lerma seeds. We have 1 more. I know I've got some water and a magnesium. So it's not going to do a lot, but it'll do a little bit, and it's going to give us a little bit more green. There we go. Now, luckily I have that golden seed, and that's definitely putting out some oxygen. That's giving us 93 per second. So it's close to the grass spreader, but not as good. All right, and I think with that, I think we're gonna call this an episode. We've made a lot of progress with our toxicity, with our purification. In fact, actually, we're gonna unlock this and while I'm talking. Look at that, it's coming. All right, and we're at 8% now. We were at what, 6? So we went up 2%. We've got almost 200 goos cleaned up, 5 area out of 32. So we're trucking along, and now we have unlocked the tier 2 toxic areas. Not sure if we can build that. Oh, we can. I think I had one more. You know what? We might as well. We can see what other information it gives us. Oops, one more. All right, well, we'll figure out what that does for us when we go to our next toxic area. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a little bit of fun while we were running around and detoxifying another area. If you enjoy those close calls and a little bit of chaos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Have a great day.